What would you do if you found out the two people you trusted most, your wife and your own brother, were sneaking behind your back for years, under your roof, with your money in your home? I didn't just lose a marriage. I lost my identity. And this is how I uncovered their filthy secret. My name is Aaron, and this is a story of how my perfect life turned into a nightmare. I met Clara in university. She was brilliant, effortlessly beautiful, and had this quiet confidence that made her stand out. I was smitten. We started dating, and 2 years later, I proposed with my brother Daniel helping me set up the surprise proposal at the beach. Daniel and I had always been close. We grew up in a single-parent household and leaned on each other for everything. He was my best friend and the best man at our wedding. Clara and I got married, moved into a suburban house I bought with my savings, and began building our life together. She worked remotely in design, and I worked full-time at a law firm. Life was busy but good, until it wasn't. Things started changing slowly. Clara became emotionally distant. She laughed less, touched her phone more, and avoided intimacy. I chalked it up to stress or maybe depression. I suggested therapy. She refused. She said she was just tired and needed space. Then came Daniel. He began visiting more often, too often. "I just miss you guys," he'd say. I believed him. Sometimes when I come home early, I'd find them deep in conversation, sitting too close on the couch, but I brushed off the gnawing feeling in my gut. One afternoon, I walked in on them laughing in the kitchen, and Clara jumped like she had seen a ghost. "You scared me," she said. Daniel looked away. That night, she didn't touch me at all. My suspicions grew, but I didn't want to become paranoid. Until one morning, Clara said she was heading to a client meeting and forgot her phone. It buzzed. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. There was a message from Daniel. "I can't stop thinking about last night. I love you." My entire body froze. I wanted to believe it was a misunderstanding, maybe a joke. I took screenshots, then returned the phone like nothing happened. Over the next few days, I played dumb, observed them. Then I installed a small tracker in Clara's car and one in Daniel's. What I discovered shattered me. They met every Wednesday at a private condo 30 minutes away. I followed them once and watched as my wife embraced my brother at the door of a place I unknowingly paid for. Clara had used our joint savings to help Daniel with rent. My soul left my body that day. But I didn't confront them, not yet. I wanted to destroy them emotionally the way they destroyed me. I hired a private investigator, collected months of photos, text logs, and surveillance footage. They had been seeing each other for almost 3 years. Daniel would come over in the guise of visiting me, only to steal glances at Clara, exchange notes, and touch her behind my back. My wife, the woman I made vows with, had been sleeping with my brother in our bed. The betrayal felt worse than death. So I planned revenge, not the violent kind, but something they'd never forget. I invited them to a surprise celebration dinner at a fancy restaurant. Clara thought it was for our anniversary. Daniel thought it was a business celebration. I booked a private room, hidden cameras. When they arrived, I gave a toast. "To love," I said. "The kind that doesn't involve betrayal from the people you trusted most." I clicked the remote, and the screen behind us began showing photos of them kissing at the condo, screenshots of messages, videos of them together. Clara gasped. Daniel turned white. The waiter froze. "Consider this your final dinner with me," I said. Clara broke into tears, begging, screaming, shaking. Daniel tried to explain. "It just happened. I didn't mean for it to, but nothing could undo what they did." I walked out, left them their shame. The next morning, I served Clara divorce papers and cut off Daniel from my life. My mother cried when I told her. "How could he do this to his own brother?" she said. Daniel was disowned. Clara tried for months to apologize. She said she was confused, lost, didn't want to hurt me. But love doesn't accidentally fall into your brother's bed. Love doesn't lie for years. I sold the house, changed cities, and went to therapy. It took me a year to feel normal again, 2 to trust again. Now, I speak to others about toxic relationships, betrayal, and healing. I use my story to help others see the signs early. And believe it or not, I eventually found peace, real peace. with someone new who values honesty and respect above all. But I'll never forget how my brother and wife ripped my heart out while smiling in my face. And to anyone out there going through betrayal, don't waste your energy seeking Reverend Folded Hands live well. Heal. Tell your story. Because the truth always wins.